Welcome to Broadstairs Life. Welcome to Broadstairs Life. Today I'm with Joe, who's the event director for the Broadstairs Food Festival. Hello, Joe.
Hi, bye.
Right. Tell us a little bit about yourself and how you became involved with...
Gosh. Okay, way back in time, I had a guest house in town, and the season was quite polarised then. It was very much like a 6-week summer holiday, so we were all quite keen to extend the summer season. Curiously, Blues Bash had a similar idea, and they started in 2009, and we started in 2009 as well.
Okay.
So the idea was that the Chamber of Commerce, various other organisations, and the hotel associations got together and decided what's the edge that we've got. And the edge we've got is Kent is Garden of England. Therefore, a harvest festival seems logical. And coincidentally, it was also British Food Festival during that same weekend. So we plumped on the end of September and we got off the ground. And I think the first year we had maybe... I think it was 40 traders and about 12,000 for the door, which amazed us. We thought, hang on, we've got something here. It grew like topsy.
Yeah.
And now at a festival we will expect really about 30,000 people and over 100 traders. Wow. And our edge is, well, twofold. A, it's committed to the community. Mm-hmm. So there will never be a gate fee. You can wander in and out over the 3 days, which is an ideal location to do just that. Mm. And also, it's we try and target local and regional businesses rather than nationals. Yeah. We could make our pockets far happier if we went for the national businesses, but that's not our way. So it's local first, regional next, and anything else, sorry, you don't get it. And it's wonderful. I adore doing it. I came on board at the beginning, 2009, but the main drivers were Bill Hackney and Mike Clark, again, hoteliers, and other local businesses, Krusty's, Prentice, Peter's Fish Factory. They put their hands in their pockets deep to get us started, and that was brilliant. Without them, we wouldn't have got off the ground.
That sort of created a motivation, I take it, in the beginning.
And I think people forget that that trio really got us off the ground as well, financially. They get overlooked, so well done to them. Funding is always an issue because we try and keep our store fees at a level that allows the smaller companies to come in, which it's great. It's worked very well. I took on the directorship in terms of the event in 2012. Mm-hmm. So I've served my time. I'm now 14
and I take
years
it you've thoroughly enjoyed it.
Oh, it's been amazing. It's had ups and downs. We've had blizzards. We've had storms. We've had tents in trees. We've had it has been a whirlwind. Yeah. But the lovely thing is we've had some traders that we might have spotted at like Cliftonville Market who've grown with us, who've now got shops. And it's that wonderful development of trade and people. And it's just like a family. I mean, I adore it. Having said that, I'm leaving this year.
So you're giving up the mantle.
I am. I'm passing on the baton. Well, 20 festivals in 14 years. I'm getting too old for this malarkey.
And have you found, like you're saying, these people who started out as traders, and they've then grown into a business?
Yes, I know.
A proper business.
Proper business, yes.
And do they still come to the food festival as well?
They don't now because it's very hard to do that split business. And this is what people don't understand. You'll have people in town say, why aren't the restaurants down at the festival? Because if you've got a good staff in the restaurant and we've given you the footfall in town, you're not going to split your business and try and do a festival and the restaurant. Some have tried and it's a killer. But we'd much rather, at the end of the day, the people leave the festival and go into the town and then go to the restaurants and the cafes and the pubs in town. And that was the whole point, is to build that, to help the economy in the area.
So when you first started, the sort of people who were showing their products and selling their products, was it a very similar broad aspect to food in the beginning?
I think pretty much, yes. There were a few more of the local traders because the Krusters and Prentice did come along. But they felt in the end it was better for us to drive that trade up into the high street for them, because they benefited. Especially now it's so large in terms of numbers. People come in by train more often now, and they work their way down the high street, which is why particularly this year our advertising leaflet is filled with advertisers from the town with a town map saying to people, work your way down the town, pop into the jeweller, pop into the clothes, do all of that as well as coming to us, because we have got those amazing independent retailers in Broadstairs. We need to keep those, because without them there's no high street. Without the high street there's no town.
And many places lose their high streets, don't they?
And we have to remember that the Broadstairs Chamber of Commerce have been with us since day one. They've been stalwart supporters, both in terms of loyalty and finance. So they are very important, and they are a conduit to the local businesses. So
you don't only do one festival, do you?
No, we do two.
You do two.
That's kind of came in by the back door in a way, Barry, but never intended to do two. But the council, as was then, back in 2013, they used to have a band of travelling Italians from London. You set up an Italian market in the grounds of Piermont Hall, and I just said at a meeting once, fool me, why are we doing this? Why are you bringing in people outside who contribute nothing to the town? They fly in, take the money and go back out again. We've got the infrastructure. We should be doing this. And they said, OK, off you go. Oh, Lord.
So where was the first one actually held?
First one was down on the green.
It was on the green?
The autumn one on the green.
Yeah.
And we wanted the Easter one down there, but at the time we were told the ground had to rest, which I thought rather peculiar. It's ground. Grass grows. So we took on the Piermont Hall ground. It's a very difficult ground to work with because of the trees and the parking and whatever. But our very first one there, it snowed. It was early April, and I thought, oh God, welcome to Easter. This is how it's going to be. And then another one, the storm came through. I don't know which of the various names. And gazebos ended up in a tree. So that was quite a lively sight. And then, of course, the land changed hands. For a couple of years, it was a toss-up between district and town who actually owned the land, and negotiations were going through, so the land wasn't available to us. And then the one of the COVID came along. And that was a challenge and a half, because we cancelled one festival, the Easter one, and we didn't know we could do the autumn, because it was like shifting sand. One minute we could, one minute we couldn't. We didn't want to put all the infrastructure in and make commitments to the traders if we're going to have to pull the plug. So we kind of held on. Our reserve money dwindled into various other commitments we had, insurances and whatever. So it's a real slog to keep us going and stay solvent. And then we came back in the Easter, and it was like the gates of heaven had opened, because everyone had been so locked down, literally locked
everybody
down.
wanted to be out.
The Easter was spectacular. The weather was amazing, and it just flew. It was our biggest audience ever, I think. And it was extraordinary. So we were back.
And that was good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. So when you've got a team around you, so how many people do you have in the team to make this happen?
The board is now 9. But the solid structure is the volunteers. Now the board can meet each month and they can discuss ideas and we can put together plans, but the ones who see it through on the ground are the volunteers, because we need people who will smile and greet and help traders move around the ground, to pick up basically like litter in the portaloos. And we have this core of 60 volunteers now, and they are amazing. We treasure them enormously. We give them a summer party, we give them a Christmas party, we keep them fed and watered on the site.
You feed them.
Yeah, we do. We give them vouchers that they can spend, so they have freedom of what they choose on the ground. So they are coordinated by Jane and Bobby. But we're always looking for volunteers, because if you look around our volunteer base, they tend to be sort of semi-professional, retired people, or semi-retired. We could really encourage some younger people to join in. I was about to say,
would you be looking towards younger people?
Very much so, and I think perhaps the younger people think it's too much commitment, but literally they only need minimum 3 hours. It can be 3 hours at some point, 6 obviously, but I don't feel 3 hours is great. And it's a really good way of meeting other people as well. It's magic.
And from meeting people, who knows where they may end up.
I know,
and it's that
such a good
networking
force.
thing, isn't it?
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
And for the older person, it's actually very good if you're newly retired and perhaps you're used to having people around you, and now suddenly you haven't. So that's very good. And now it's really strong. It's like a family.
Yeah.
Even the traders are like a family.
Yeah.
And I go to other events during the year, and it is. You've developed a family of traders and a family of volunteers.
It's a very iconic festival, isn't it?
I love it. I hope so.
Very iconic, because it's part of the festival season that puts Broadstairs on the map.
It's a curiosity, Barry, because I've been in this in the beginning. We don't realise just how big it is and how important it is, because we've sort of grown with it. It's been a baby, it's been a truculent teenager, it's now going to young adulthood. It might even get married for all I know. So it's like the growth of the festival, and we're so close to it. But I have to say, when the markets start going up, it is so exciting. I think, here it comes, and it's coming. I just love seeing the markets go up. And it's
so
sad,
in relation to over the years, you've gone from, I think you said about 40?
About 40 traders and 12,000 visitors, we think, in the first month.
Last year?
Last year, I'm afraid we took a tumble because the weather was so atrocious.
Yeah, we didn't have good weather, did we?
We didn't have very good weather, did we? But generally, you're coming about 30,000 each festival, so it's good. Yeah. And the coaches, we can't always determine what coaches are coming. Sometimes they'll tell you, and they'll let you know in advance and ask about it. But suddenly you might get 4 coaches suddenly turn up. Hang on, excuse me, can we help you park and move you around? But that's really good as well, because we get coaches from Luton and Milton Keynes, and
because it is a national festival, isn't it? In some respects,
it is now. Yeah, it's really got recognised really well.
And is it recognised in the catering world as well for chefs? Because I know you do the chef.
Yes. We get a lot of inquiries from chefs. We tend again to stay with the local chefs. Because we want people to experience their food after the festival.
Yes.
I don't want to bring somebody in from Devon who's come in and show those wonderful pies or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can't then visit the restaurant.
You want local talent,
you want local talent, especially young local talent. And we've got brilliant local talent.
Just Broadstairs. Look at the restaurants we've got.
Extraordinary. I mean, the last time we had Rebecca and Becky and Tony Rod from the new restaurant 15 Square Meters. They came and did a wonderful demonstration. Then, of course, we had the wonderful Craig from over at Boy and Oyster. And we had Ben when he had his one Michelin starred one, Stark in Oscar Road.
Stark, yeah.
And his brother's coming to town now, so hopefully I can lure him to the ground. No, we're very, very, very lucky with the chefs who come along. And the joy of those chefs is they are so happy and passionate about the festival. They come with their own time, their own enthusiasm, and don't ask us for any contribution, which is extraordinary. And Stephen Harris, the sportsman, the Michelin restaurant in Sea Salter, he's really happy to come along, and he's just got a lovely new book. I saw him the other day, and he's going to come on and chat again. And we've had some great people over the years.
Yeah. And the other thing is that you have. It's not traditional English food anymore, is it? You've got food from.
Yeah, you can eat your way around the world.
You can eat you can drink from around the world.
What has been good, and I've watched it develop, in the early days, a lot of hot food traders tended to be from London.
Yeah.
Because that's where the market for hot food traders were. But locally, that's developed and people have understood. And now we get really good hot food from Kent traders. And the recent addition was, the lovely Japanese chappie from Loki, from...
You'll remember in a minute. It will come back in your head.
And he's one with Japanese curries. Oh, how awful of me to forget your name. Apologies. So he's on board doing his lovely hot food. And Choco, down in Harbour Street, they're going to be giving pinchos to the festival this year as well. So,
really?
Yes, lovely.
So it is a broad aspect of everything.
Toki.
See, it came to you, didn't it? It came to you in the end. Yeah.
So, and his lovely Japanese curry.
And the other thing is, I mean, you don't just take up the near the bandstand on the green. You've sort of spread along the top, haven't you?
Yeah,
You've gone along.
We are on the promenade.
Yeah.
We don't put so much on the promenade because people do enjoy the view. And I think criticism in the past has been of other incoming market traders who like to fill the prom and you can't actually see them. So we tend to put the vehicles who are basically too big to go on the ground because we want to protect the ground as well. So our food offerings there. But we have to be kind of mindful of what's available in the town as well, so we don't tread on the toes of the people in the town. Yeah. For example, I wouldn't put a pizza truck on there because you have Zippo and the other restaurants. So you have to bear in mind who is with you in town, who you don't want to.
But you also bring in other traders, don't you, that are not selling food. Yes. So they come along as well, and they're sort of become a regular part. Yeah,
the traders who come in are not food. We still have a foodie theme, if you like. There's ceramics, beautiful bowls, beautiful knives. In fact, he's one of our sponsors, Flint and Flame, and so lovely German
and you have doggy treats and cat treats, don't you?
Yes, we do. Yes, we have a new JB bar quiz, a new dog food one in. Tom Bowles Dog Biscuits Company, bless her. And then we have, we've been lately blessed with Dan Cooper. Dan Cooper Garden. Now, he is really well known on the garden festival scene, and he really knows his onions, I could say. Yeah. New to Broadstairs, and he's actually doing a demonstration at Easter on sustainable gardening. So that's going to be very exciting for us. I'm looking forward to that very much.
Yeah.
But,
and so of course... No, go on. I was going to say, what is this year's event going to be?
Oh, well, because it's...
How's it going to be this year?
Easter tends to be family.
Yeah.
So the autumn one is Sheffy and has the kitchen theatre. But the spring one, we don't put kitchen theatre on. We make it quite different, so you can feel the distinct difference between the two festivals. But it's definitely kids. So we've got all-day sessions on Saturday. And there are 4 separate sessions, but it's lovely Molly Pickle, and she teaches them screen printing. So the children come along and they actually make their own printed cotton napkin they can take away with them. Again, all free. They can pop along and do that.
Wow.
I think the Easter Bunny is popping through sometime on Easter Saturday.
Easter Bunny.
I know, in the floppy ears. Then we've got Margate mushrooms, chatting about the health-giving properties of mushrooms and tinctures. The biggie we've got, and we're going to see how this one goes, is a lady called Jane Wright, and she's behind the Tiles of Joy community project. Now, Tiles of Joy is a project where Jane's trying to get like all the communities in the area to produce tiles, so we have like this tile trail, if you like. There are some already, and then one in St Peter's, there's a couple in Margate. And the vision is you come along, she provides clay tiles, and you do something. You scratch on them, or you scribe on them, or you mould a piece onto them. And she'll take them away and fire them and glaze them. And they will be put together on one big panel, and that'll be a Broadstairs town tile. It's quite exciting. It's a community project that came off the Power of Women company, organisation. That's all Friday afternoon. I think the tile panel eventually will have a home, but maybe move around Broadstairs. Yeah. But that's for anybody to come along and do. Have like this permanent mark, if you like.
And that's happened because of the food festival.
It's wonderful. I'm really excited about
so
this.
Really,
this
you're not
panel.
only encouraging people to enjoy nice food, but also encouraging them to see what Broadstairs has to offer.
To make a mark.
Leave your mark.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm really excited.
That's a good thing, that.
Yeah,
that's a good
tiled panel.
So, this year, how many stalls do you have?
108.
108?
Yeah.
That's a lot, isn't it?
It is, hello. I saw the paperwork, I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
It is a lot.
And it's, again, the whole diversity of different food.
It's and people don't quite understand quite how long it takes. But for example, the Autumn Festival, we start booking March 16th.
Really?
Because we need that lead-in time to get the right people and to process all the documentation. So it's a long lead-in. But yeah, I mean, people are clamouring now, and I get phone calls every day now. Can you squeeze me in? If I could squeeze me in, I would have done it by now. But we have some lovely new bakers and new cheeses. New wine coming in as well. The Kent wine scene is exploding.
Really?
So a lot of really good Kent wine coming in. So.
Do you get excited about it?
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, it does come across.
I know. There's one week when I don't. And that's that final lead up when everything I've done is done.
Yeah.
And there's nothing else I can do.
It's
and I
just
have to wait.
happen.
And I'm quite tired by them. Thinking,
yeah.
But as soon as the tents come up, I'm revitalised, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it must be nice because you're seeing people that you've known for years.
You do.
And you must have seen how they've changed.
Oh, yes. We've had the babies and the children now come along, so...
And also their businesses.
Yeah, the businesses
how
grown.
they've developed.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we've seen those go from my small stall to maybe 2 horse boxes, and that development's there.
Do you feel quite proud of the fact that you've been involved in something that has created...
I am. I sometimes forget to be, but I am. I forget that during the year when you're slogging your way through paperwork and people send you silly bits of information which or fill the form in completely back to front, even though you think you've made it clear.
Yeah.
But when you get on the ground, even if I go down at 7:30 in the morning to see the trail on the ground, it's cold and it's wet, but you'll see me running around all day long, and I don't come off the site because I just like it.
Yeah.
It's,
Did you try the food?
I haven't got time. And I'm saying they'll say, come and try.
Yeah.
I just want a little, and people don't understand. I just want a tiny bit. And then they have a whole. No, I haven't got time to eat. I haven't got time.
And do you think it's nice when you see the fact that you've got parents bringing their children along?
Yeah, it is.
And they can try food that normally they might not try.
Absolutely. Especially if you have a Tasty Planters did a session last year, and I'm hoping they're going to come back next. And they showed children from a courgette seed to the plant and taking it forward. And then they actually made some brownies with courgettes, and they actually explored the whole thing. And if they get children to think like that, and I think that's where we'll keep on moving forward, is get more and more of the children activity going. Particularly, it is a really good time for that because that's the whole growing season.
Yeah. That's nice. What about some of our famous chefs and food producers? Do they ever come along? I'm not saying as participants.
We have seen a few on site, but Felicity Cloak's a good one. She writes for The Guardian. She's got the perfect cookbooks out. She's popped through a few times. Marina McLaughlin, the Telegraph critique, she comes through. But if they come through, they slide through unnoticed.
Yeah.
We have Paul Hollywood came through.
Oh, really?
Well, only because the lovely Chetna McCann, who had been on the Bake Off, they called her the Spice Queen.
Right.
It was actually terribly funny, Barry, because he came on site and we had people there who didn't know who was coming, but they'd made Paul Hollywood masks.
Oh, really?
And they put a mask on him. So he came up onto the stage, almost like a helper, and then took the mask off.
No.
And it was, it really is Paul Hollywood.
It really is Paul Hollywood, yeah.
It was. So that was quite fun.
Yeah.
And, but at the very beginning, because we didn't know how to approach anything, we just were exceptionally lucky. There was a restaurateur was opening up in Ramsgate. I think the name was Richard Harris, and he had a place, the Marine Restaurant down in the harbour, and he had got an executive chef, and it was John Burton Race, who was putting his name to it. And John Burton Race at the time was doing a programme of John in France, and he had a Michelin restaurant down in Dartmouth, and it was quite a happy imbibing press night, and I managed to persuade him to come up and be our first guest on our very first year. And we didn't know anything about it really, and we had this kitchen arrive, and it was not the sort of kitchen we have now. And we couldn't get it to work. I hadn't thought to put the oven on, so the oven was cold, but he had to make a joke of that. And then the gas tap wouldn't stay on, so there's a press photographer there, and he stuck it on with red gaffer tape. So that was our first one. So that was a bit hairy. Yeah. And then from chapter 1, and then came down because he was judging at the Planet College, and again another Michelin chef for us. So he came 2 years running. But when it came beyond that, the chefs of that calibre want big money.
Yeah.
But we then found we didn't need it, because once we'd started that, the local chefs were saying, we'd love to be on that stage, and they really pushed to be
Word
with us,
of mouth
which is wonderful.
spread, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's really lovely.
Yeah.
So that's been very lucky indeed.
So you're looking forward to this one, and this is going to be your last one.
I know.
So who's going to take over from?
Oh, we have a fabulous lady. Katherine Wyatt. Katherine is currently working with Kent College. Stellar background in terms of corporate strategy and working within the hospitality industry all her life. So, way back in time, she's run like 350-seater restaurants. She's right there. So she will pick up the baton April the 6th.
April the 6th. Yeah. And when does the festival start this year?
April 3rd.
April the 3rd?
So we do 3rd, 4th, 5th, and then it's Catherine's. So I hand over the high-vis vest.
Yeah, and the spoon.
and the lanyard. This is yours, Catherine. Off you go.
Oh, dear. How important is the food festival to Broadstairs?
I think it's really important because it's put Broadstairs on the map in a really positive way, particularly because it has such a fun family feel to it. There's never been any incidents. There's never any upsets. We don't get anybody getting too tiddly-poo. Everyone's very well behaved. It's and I forget how big it, or don't realise until I go to other festivals and I say, "Oh, Broadstairs, I've got to get in on that." And they recognise that, but the change, the economy is so important because the guest houses are full, the pubs are full, the restaurants are full.
In fact, for every festival we have down here.
It is. We've got some extraordinary festivals in the town.
Absolutely.
From the Blues Splash, there's a new jazz one at the Magnet, there's the Dickens, and there's so much. It's such a thriving town.
Yeah.
I moved down here in 93. I didn't know it from the past when I was a children from Manchester Grammar and just come down with biker boys for another story. But no, it's a great place to live.
Yeah.
I mean, how many times do you walk along the prom and think, "Cool, I can move here"? It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
That's what I did.
It's a great
moved
town.
here and I love it here, and I think it's such a great place to promote.
It's such a strong community town. It's got music everywhere.
Yeah.
People care about the town. They litter pick if they need to. It's such a thriving group.
Yeah.
The town shed is brilliant. I mean, there's so many really good projects in this town.
There are.
I'm just blessed to live there.
So if you was to sum up Broadstairs, how would you do it on a personal level?
It's a joyous place to be.
That's quite nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a joyous place to be.
Yeah,
you can walk down the street and chat to people. We've got a wonderful library.
Do you know something? Every person I've done these podcasts with, I've said the same.
Yeah.
You go out for a 5-minute walk and it ends up being a 35 or 40-minute walk because you end up chatting.
We have a funny story about that because I've got a wonderful grandson and when he was younger and we go through town and people come and say, "Granny, don't engage. We've got to move on, don't engage."
Is that what he says?
Keep moving.
Oh, I love it. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's really nice. Yeah. And that's funny as well, isn't it?
It is funny. It is funny.
So, your festival, 3rd to the 6th?
3rd to the 5th.
5th, sorry. Yeah. And the next one?
It'll be October, 2nd, 4th and 5th.
Right.
2nd, 3rd and 4th. I got those days, didn't I? 2nd, 3rd and 4th.
I did the other one wrong.
I time travelled.
Yeah.
2nd, 3rd and 4th.
Yeah. And that's the one where you do all the demonstrations.
The chefs,
so you have the chefs.
Yes, and the chefs to be
and
back.
Again, all the stalls and all the food and everything. I mean, even the bandstand comes alive, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. We have music on the bandstand. Yeah. I mean, we've got some great music. We may even have St Edmund's School in Canterbury bring a brass band Easter Sunday. Fingers crossed for that.
That'd be good.
And UK Soul Choir down on the bandstand.
It is lively, isn't it?
It is lively. Yeah.
You know, and people go and get their piece of food from whichever stall they want, or maybe 2 stalls, and then they sit there and they listen to music.
They do. Yeah. I mean, on that line, because it does get busy, I would just a little caveat that if you're coming with pushchairs or if you've got mobility issues, we do suggest you avoid between 12 and 2 because we want you to have an enjoyable time.
Yes.
And we don't want you to feel stressed because of your situation. So but it is wonderful. And the music goes all day long and the food goes all day long. And
it is an integral part of Broadstairs now,
I think
isn't it?
It is. It's wonderful. It
my son, he loves it, but he always goes, "Oh, great! I can get real school cake." That's what he says. He said it brings back memories having real school cake. Yeah. Strange, isn't it? But how people equate to a food festival,
That's right.
for whatever different reason. So
good. It's good.
But listen, I've really enjoyed chatting to you about this, and I think it's important. You've got a website, haven't you?
We have indeed, yeah.
And everything people need to know is on there?
Everything. Every trader is listed on there.
Yeah.
All the activities in the marquee are listed on there. All the music's listed on there. So everything you need is on there.
Yeah.
Even how to volunteer.
That's brilliant. So anybody out there, if you've put a shout out, anybody in Broadstairs who wants to come along, or even from surrounding areas.
Yeah, absolutely. Just
come down and volunteer.
If you want to come down for the weekend and just give us a few hours as part of your holiday weekend, why not?
Why not indeed? And it makes it fun, doesn't it?
It does make it fun.
And the other thing is you'll come along and probably make a few friends that you never even knew about.
I think they do. I think they do.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's great.
Brilliant. Well, Joe, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity.
And also for your service to the to the festival. And obviously you're happy who it's going to.
Oh, absolutely. I'm thrilled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thrilled. Yeah.
So that's brilliant.
It was a long process, but I'm really happy we found the right person. Without doubt.
Brilliant. Well, listen, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Broadstairs Life. You can follow us on Facebook and various other social media platforms, including YouTube. Thank you for listening.